before we start this video, I'm gonna address a couple of things about the channel. So,
I know it seems like I'm a little bit everywhere at the moment. You know, I'm trying to make it so that it's not only centered towards one audience. I know there's some people that want to see live music content. I know there's some people that want to see not music content, you know, so it's just, why not do both?
1 hour later.
Content, you know, so it's just, why not do both? Because, you know, you don't even want to have to like your channel be as successful as it could be if you're doing both of those, you know?
Eventually.
alright, so today we're gonna be doing a Q&A. Alright, let's go ahead. I did it on Instagram, so go back and find these questions. Okay, so Q&A questions. Let's see what the first one. Why are you so ugly? Dang, you know, I asked myself that, but we ain't even gonna go there because, come on, man. All right, how long have you been playing? So I've been playing for about, I think 4 years now. I started my freshman, like the middle of my freshman year of high school. So I would say roughly around 4 years, if not probably a little bit over 4 years. But I know nowhere near 5 years though. So why did you start playing sax? You know what? That's kind of a good question. I didn't really have a reason to start playing, but as you guys know, one day I was playing basketball and football and running track and all that in the middle school, coming out in high school. And one day after practice, I was waiting for my sister to leave marching band practice, and they were like,
May I help you?
We'll be asking the questions, old man. Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
you know, it was a pretty awkward thing. But you know, basically, long story short, one of my friends got me to join, and then I started playing saxophone the first day. I liked it a lot, and then I took off after that. There was like multiple things that really led on to that, like me seeing her IB induction ceremony and the people beforehand, like the jazz combo playing the prelude and everything. That was pretty cool. I was like, oh, I want to do that. You know, what does your practice session look like? What do you do? So my practice session is usually all over the place, but recently I've really been you know, really targeting certain areas, like my weak points. I've been working on a lot of dexterity, and now since I got my dexterity and my fingers up, I got to get it to where my tongue and my fingers are in line with each other, you know? So that's one main thing I've been working on. I've been working on learning different licks and all 12 keys. Been working on playing etudes, you know, learning more of the language so I can, you know, speak it more fluently, you know?
Ini the yeah. In
You know? And yeah, so that's what they really look like nowadays, you know? And then there's a whole bunch of noodling as well, you know, once I get off track. All right, why do you have the memory of a goldfish? You know what? I wish I knew. So, I knew who sent this. Sometimes when I was drum major, right? So I'll be on the podium, and I'll be like, all right, we're gonna play Boogie Wonderland, and then I'll say something before we play, and then I'm like, oh. And then it happened so many times, and I swear on everything, it was not on purpose. It's just like that. I'm sorry. It's just like that. But I've been doing a lot better with that, though. I ain't even gonna lie. A little bit better. What's your zodiac sign? Aries. Are you always in head ass? Yeah. How to get waves like you? You know what? My waves are really inconsistent because I've been so busy now. It's like I work every day, you know, almost 12 hours a day. So it's really no reason to, like, you know, I get home, I take a shower, and I'm like, I gotta brush my hair. Nah, sometimes it's like, you know what? Bump it. I got a fresh cut. They'll be good the next day. I say that like for 3 weeks straight. Go away. until like the next time I get a haircut. So one day I'm gonna do a wave tutorial for you guys. It's gonna be lit. What is your favorite genre of music to play? My favorite genre? I mean, I would say jazz, but other than that, I really like funk. I've been getting into a lot of gospel as well. But honestly, I don't really have a favorite to play. You know, I wanna be able to play everything, honestly. I don't wanna have a preference for anything. Alright, what inspired you to start making music? So to start making music, you know, it all started with this one question. This guy that was that came back named Sam. He came back and he was like, "What's your goal as far as playing saxophone?" Because I didn't have one when I first started, and I was like, "You know what? I want to be good at jazz." And then he was like, "Oh, so you want to be the star of a jazz band?" I'm like, I didn't think about the star, but yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that. So after that, I decided that, okay, bet I'm going to start getting better. And what really motivated me to start making music is probably seeing all of the content that people can create while doing it. You know, when I joined Jazz Combo, we would play songs, but it will always be to the T. And I always wanted to make the songs my own instead of playing them exactly how they are, you know. And then after I started doing that, I learned a couple chords on piano. I'm like, oh, I can do something with this. So it's like, why not make my own music, you know, make something for myself. All right, so what are some of your talents? Let's see. Talents, so I can play saxophone. I can play alto, I can play tenor, I can play baritone. Nah, but talents, I can draw. I've been able to draw really well since I was a kid. I'm pretty good at sculpting things too. I don't like math. I hate math, but I'm actually really good at math for some reason. Talents.
1 hour later.
I don't know. I mean, there you go. I can draw. What instrument do you wish you could play? Oh, that's a good one. An instrument that I wish I could play is probably piano, most definitely. I mean, I know a little bit on there, but not as much as I want to, you know. There's certain instruments that people have an affinity for. You know, me, that's saxophone. Other than that, I can play a little bit of piano, but that's it. Some people have an affinity for everything. So, I don't know. I would say piano, drums, and bass. Most definitely. Piano, drums, and bass. Those are the three that I really want to play. Or a little bit of trombone too, but you know, we don't talk about that. What is the best way to learn something new music-wise? So the best thing to learn something new is always slow to fast. Always slow to fast. So you practice it slow. If you can get it perfectly slow, you can get it okay fast. If you can get it okay, you can get it okay moderate. And if you can get it perfectly moderate, then you can get it okay fast. If you can get it perfectly fast, there you go. That's the goal you want to get to. So, but I would say it's all about listening to it, repetition, and then it's not only learn it one day and then it's going to be there. Now you got to practice it multiple days, multiple weeks, just so you can get it in, like, you know, embedded into yourself and into your playing. So I would say that's the best thing: slow to fast and repetition.